Namaste, dear children, and welcome to Story Time. We all know that God has a special love for children, isn't it? And He knows that you like stories. So, He always tries to teach you what is right and what is wrong through epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata. If you listen and remember to follow the moral values that are depicted in these stories, do you know when you grow up, you will also become really great. Actually, today's story titled True Devotion was originally told by Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. He narrated many simple and sweet stories, and each one of them was quite profound and had a very strong and clear message. Now, let us begin our story. It so happened between Lord Vishnu, the great sage Narada, and a poor farmer named Govinda. All of you know about Narada Maharshi, don't you? He was considered as the best among all devotees of Lord Vishnu. Holding a veena, he used to travel around the three worlds, singing the name and glory of Lord Vishnu. One day, he arrived at Vaikunta, the abode of Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu felt so happy to see his devotee and received him with lot of warmth, offered him a comfortable seat. Then Lord Vishnu slowly started enquiring about all his devotees on the earth. O Narada, you have been going around the earth. Did you notice anything special? As though Narada was just waiting for this kind of question, he quickly answered with lot of sadness in his voice. O Lord, I do not know how to tell you. People everywhere are getting extremely busy with their laptops, iPads and mobiles. Either they are watching serials or movies most of the time. Do you know, Swami? Children whom you love so much are not spending even little time in prayer. During their free time, they always want to play video games, and that too games which are teaching them violence. They don't seem to have any time to chant your name in devotion. Very bad, my lord. You should definitely do something about it. Otherwise, I am worried that you will be completely forgotten. Your very position as the Lord who is in complete control of this universe will be in danger. Then, hearing all this, Lord Vishnu smiled. He could easily understand what was the intention behind Narada's words. Vishnu could figure out that Narada is indirectly pointing out at something that no other person in the entire world can be equal to him in devotion. But Lord Vishnu loves his devotee Narada so much, so he wanted to remove all the false pride from Narada's heart. So Vishnu questioned Narada like this. O Narada, you do go everywhere singing my glories. You never even forget to chant my name. Then Why are you not able to inspire people with your devotion for me? This argument increased Narada's ego even more, and he quickly replied, "What are you saying, Swami? It's not so easy to be devoted to you because you are always testing our faith. We have to pass all those tests even during our difficult times. It is true that because I am a sage, I am spending all the 24 hours singing your name and glories. How can ordinary people be like me?" Listening to this, Lord Vishnu decided that Narada must be taught a very good lesson. "Narada, no doubt, only few can equal you in devotion. That is why I want you to go and meet the special devotee. His name is Govinda. He is a farmer who lives in the village of Salagrama. Maybe you could learn little more about devotion from him." Narada's pride took a heavy blow. He was upset and he could not bear the fact that Lord Vishnu seemed to be impressed by another devotee. Who was this Govinda? He thought. I should surely go and meet him. Then Narada came down to earth. He quickly located the village and spotted the residence of Govinda. This farmer seemed to be a very poor man living in a ramshackle hut. Narada watched everything that Govinda did throughout the day by hiding behind huge trees. He saw that Govinda got up in the morning, washed his face, finished his morning chores, and stood in front of a tiny shrine which had a beautiful image of Lord Vishnu. Then he uttered, "Narayana, Narayana, Narayana" thrice. Then he bowed down in prayerful pranams, took his heavy plough, put it on his shoulder, and bid goodbye to Lord Vishnu. "I am leaving for work," he said, and walked down to his field. There, the whole day, he worked really hard. He ploughed and watered the field. After sunset, he returned home. He took his bath and once again stood before the Lord's picture. He chanted the name of Narayana thrice once again and said, "I finished my work for today, Swami. Thank you so much for this beautiful day." Then he had his food and slept. He was snoring loudly. This was Govinda's routine. Narada was puzzled now. That's all. This farmer's devotion is so ordinary. No puja, no offering of flowers, not a simple naivedyam and water. Narada was perplexed. How can this Govinda be a greater devotee than me? Perhaps Lord Vishnu was pulling my leg. Thinking like this, he returned to Vaikunta. "Narada, did you meet Govinda?" asked Vishnu. "Yes, Swami," replied Narada. "I found your Govinda, but you could have told me you were just joking. This Govinda utters your name only twice a day. He is completely absorbed in his work on the fields. I sing your name all the 24 hours, and you have compared me with Govinda." The Lord continued to smile. "Narada, could you do one thing? Please bring a cup filled to the brim with oil." Narada brought the oil-filled cup. Vishnu said, "Now you go round this assembly thrice. You have to hold the cup in your hand, but see to it that not even one drop of oil is spilt." Narada did exactly as he was ordered to do. Holding the cup carefully, he completed 3 rounds, walking slowly with his complete focus on balancing the cup. Not a drop of oil was spilt. With a proud smile on his face, Narada came to Lord Vishnu. "I have passed your test, but tell me, Swami, why did you want me to do this?" Then Vishnu asked him, "Narada, while going round this hall with the oil cup in your hands, how many times did you utter my name?" Narada was so upset. He said, "Lord, what a question to ask. You wanted me to see to it that not a drop of oil fell down, and while concentrating on that, how can I utter your name?" Then Lord Vishnu burst into laughter. "My son, you could not get time to utter my name even once while attending to the cup of oil. Look at Govinda. He is running a family with a lot of difficulty, but he manages to utter my name before he starts his work and again after finishing the work. This means while doing all his duties, he is always thinking of me." Narada's pride in being great at devotion was shattered completely. He was taught a strong lesson that it is not about how many number of times the Lord's name is chanted that matters, but what is really important for Lord Vishnu is constantly remembering him under all conditions, and this is what he considers true devotion. So, dear children, whatever you do, remember that while doing your homework, studying, helping your mother in her puja and household work, when you do all these things with dedication, remember you are actually worshipping the God. So do remember that He is always there with you. Okay? Bye children. Happy learning and happy story time.
Dear children, Namaste. I hope you are enjoying the videos that we have posted on our YouTube channel so far. If you have any queries on morals, on values, or if you have any doubts on religious practices, you can post your queries to our email ID, that is office@rkmmbcc.org, and we will answer your queries through our YouTube channel. Thank you. Thanks. Namaste.